Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee. I got my man here. When you see Envy, slap him. 'Cause he walked out on you. He walked out. Damn. Just because he don't know who the hell you are.
That's not true.
No worries. He about to find out.
He said his wife has to do something and he had to go meet her. So
Fair enough.
Whatever. My man Israel, I don't even want to try to pronounce your last name.
Adesanya.
Adesanya.
You're West African, aren't you?
I am West African.
Yeah, Adesanya. You got it right. Yeah, Adesanya. You got to sing it.
Just kind of how
That's
it
your
goes.
Israel. Mobolaji Temitayo Odunayo Oluwafemi Owolabi Adesanya.
Adesanya.
Yeah, falsetto. I see you.
Yeah. Israel, tell him who you are, man. UFC 236 middleweight champion.
Let me flex real quick.
Ooh.
Oh, look at the beautiful packaging.
I brought the merch. So this,
That's beautiful.
This is nice, new bling, but to me, doesn't really mean shit. For me, it's about the moments. Who's seen the fight?
I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
All right. You like?
I like when you told the dude I'm ready to die.
Let's go. I meant that shit. I meant that shit. All for this. Well, not really. I like it for those moments, though.
That was a tough fight, though.
Yeah, 2-2. Going into that fight, 2-2. So, literally, Angela, you can't script this shit. So, it's 5 rounds, right? In a UFC title fight, it's 5 rounds.
And you guys went the full 5 rounds.
Yeah, went the full 5 rounds. But then going in, I started off with adversity. In the first round, he caught me. He rocked me.
Yeah.
And, I came back second round and did the same thing to him. I dropped him. Third round, schooled him, rocked him a few times. Fourth round, he caught me slipping with the head kick. And I played it off poker face. And it took about maybe 3 seconds. Then he looked at me. He's like, oh, shit, he's hurt. And tried to finish me. And then eventually shot for a takedown and fucked up. And that 5th round, so it's going in dead even. Like I said, you can't script this shit. 5th round, it was just like, I remember, for me, I just knew I had to go to that place. And that's what my coach said. Go to that place, embrace the darkness, go numb. And I looked across the cage from him and I said, you'll never beat me. I'm willing to die. And I meant that. Like, if this is how I go out, this is how I go out.
Oh my God.
And I put lead foot down, foot on the pedal. And even when I watch the fight again, I get sweaty palms. My heart's racing. I feel the emotions. And I was surprised, like, the pace I put after doing what I did for already, 20 minutes. The pace I put on him in that 5th round, that's some shit that I don't want to toot my own horn, but, man, that's legendary shit, man. That's what legends are made of.
There's no sport probably more brutal than UFC. So every time you step in that octagon, do you think to yourself, like, I really could die today?
Yeah,
man?
I've had R.P. the Willman, one of my friends, he's passed away in the ring in boxing. Monu, he passed away training, and my boy VDK, Jamie, he passed away on a farm, just, doing it for this life. And so for me, when I step in there, I represent them as well. I can always feel, because Jamie was one of my best friends, so I was really close with him. So for me, when it's, when I say that, I don't say it lightly. So when I say I was willing to die, I was willing to kill. And in that last round, I dropped him in, I think, four times. I rocked him probably like 6 times. And the last 10 seconds in that flurry, I was just shifting hook. And I dropped him with like 5 seconds left. And I just threw an elbow on him. And then I was trying to kill him, like, literally, because, hey, it's dog eat dog. And I'm trying to eat.
Why did you want to be a fighter growing up?
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. So originally it was, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a shepherd. Sunday school. I don't know where that came from.
The Lord is my shepherd.
And then eventually, because of animals, I wanted to be a vet, but I wasn't really so I didn't get the good grades to be able to do that. So I wanted to be an animator, because I'm very creative. I like to draw, animate, and I went to school for that in college. And then, I don't know, I was also a good dancer. So it would have been either fighting or dancing. I would have been great at one of those, honestly.
Being good at dancing probably helps you fight.
Facts. Literally. Like I say, dude, what's his name? Miyamoto Musashi said, never give a man a sword who can't dance. So if footwork, rhythm, timing, on beat, off beat, everything, they can't catch me. So eventually, I saw The Ultimate Fighter, maybe for, I think, 2005, the first time. And I was like, man, Dana White got a good job. He gets to pick all these fights and shit like that. But then, I don't know, you couldn't pay me enough back then to jump in the cage and fight another guy who's trying to kill me. So,
can I ask you something? When you say I'm willing to die, does that also mean I'm willing to kill someone if I have to?
Yeah, facts. I was trying to kill him.
That's how I would translate it,
honestly,
in my head.
Like, if you, I just posted a video maybe yesterday. I did it myself. The rap was myself. The intro, everything. And it was like a little trailer for the 5th round. Going into it, how he rocked me, I rocked him, he rocked him, and then there's that bit, and I put the subtitles in there. I'm prepared to die, and I meant that. And you see me in that 5th round, I was trying to kill him. I hurt him bad. I put that whooping on that boy, man.
Did he say anything to you about that after the fight?
After the fight? Nah, it was just, dude, mad respect to the guy. Dude, he's Mexican, from New Zealand,
Very hard to beat a Mexican, bro. No, all jokes aside. I used to live next to this Mexican named Emilio. Me and Emilio used to fight every single day for hours. Like, man, I got to go home.
Yeah, like, even hitting his head. It was one I hit him with a spinning back elbow. That would have dropped most men. Like, literally, I felt that in my elbow, at the tip of my elbow, and it still hurts now. Actually using CBD on it lately, but it's still, like, I can feel the muscles. You feel that? It's tight. And I'm not flexing. It's just
You're not flexing?
No, it's not. It's just tight from that elbow. I spun in on him, but his head, like, I've had Tongans, Samoans, growing up in New Zealand. I've had to fight, Modis as well, but Mexican, they're a different breed. But like I said, after the fight, I got that Mexicano in me too, man. Yeah.
So you don't want too many other Mexicans?
Oh no, they can bring it. They can come. They can get it, man. They can get it. Bring it. Anyone. I don't discriminate. These hands don't discriminate.
How many times can you fight a year?
Okay, so for me, I'm a little bit different because most other UFC fighters, they're active. Like the champions would be like maybe active twice a year. So the injury-prone UFC champion right now, he's probably fought like twice in the last 3 years because he constantly gets hurt, always gets hurt. And I got signed to the UFC in February last year, and I've had 6 fights in the company now. That's unprecedented. No one's ever done that. When I was living in China, I lived in China for about a year, and I fought probably over 20 times because the way I fight smart. Like this fight, I was a little bit done with something that I let him touch me too much. But normally I'm hit and don't get hit. I don't get hurt. I'm able to fight constantly.
Is that too risky, though, to keep fighting so many fights per year? Where somebody might feel like, okay, he's constantly, you did get hit a lot in the last one. So
that was like I'll say that was a mishap on my part. Now we know what happened, why he was hitting me a lot. Because he's shorter than me. He shouldn't have even be able to touch me. And Andrew was actually privy to it as well. So he said the exact same thing my coach said. He hit me because blank. But we sussed it out. And if I see him again, we'll fix it.
Oh, you don't want to tell people what it is?
In the back, I can't show all my tricks. But so fighting, for any guy, last year I fought 4 times. So I got signed in February, and I fought again in February this year. So that was 5 fights in 365 days. No one's done that in the UFC. Not that I know of anyway. And then in 14 months to become the middleweight champ.
I saw
you
also
gotta have
had
an
the
off
record.
season though, right?
Yeah, definitely. So now, eventually, you got to take your foot off the gas, and I've been working. So right now, I'm just gonna take my foot off the gas and relax till, like I said, he actually the last one 234. He was the main event against this guy I just fought, Kelvin Gastelum, and I was fighting the guy who brought me to the game, who I looked at as the Michael Jordan of this game. I was fighting him, Anderson Silva, and the morning of the fight, he pulls out because he had a hernia. So I had to step up and become the main event. So he hasn't fought now for God knows how long. I think even before my debut in the UFC. So, yeah, if he can make it to this fight, good to him. But if not, I'm still the champ.
I saw you had a record for knockdowns, but then I saw Conor McGregor said that's not true.
They're trying to say, look, my belt, they keep saying I'm the interim champion, but if you look at the belt, it says UFC world champ. I don't see no interim. At all. So
why they don't respect you? Because you're young?
Because I'm fresh. Okay, look, I'm the freshman. I'm the guy. I came in, fucking just took over the whole shit. Now I'm the champion. What do you think they're going to say? That's why John Jones is coming at me. He's the senior. He's the guy that sees this new young black freshman with the gold, doing what he wished he could do when he came in, in the UFC. So,
are you really thinking about moving up in weight to fight him?
Eventually, not yet. Look,
I don't think you should do that though.
No, not yet. In time, I've already beat, I beat heavyweights before many times in kickboxing. That's thing. Striking, he can't fuck with me. It's the grappling aspect that I'm constantly getting better. In that 5th round, a lot of people, they still doubted my grappling. They said, "Oh, wait till he fights," and I always prove them wrong. And then, okay, wait till he fights a top 5 guy, which is Kelvin. And then the 5th round, when I put it on him, I had him in a guillotine. I had his neck. He got out of it. He rolled me on my back, and I put him in a triangle. And that's something that no one ever even seen that I had. Like I said, I'm a magician. I keep all my tricks. You never reveal all your secrets. So, yeah, something I'm going to get eventually, but in time. You got to, I don't want him to Mayweather me with Canelo. Mayweather did that with Canelo earlier in his career when Canelo wasn't really...
He wasn't really ready yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm smart. And he's the one that came out at me first. He told TMZ he wanted to fight me because he sees what's happening. He's a smart man. He sees what's happening. And for me, if you want to get at me yesterday, because every day I'm getting better. Every fight, exponentially, I'm getting better. And the work proves it constantly.
So what's the motivation? Because I'm sure a John Jones fight with Izzy right now would be a lot of money.
Yeah.
So if they offered you a lot of money, you're like, damn, do I take the money or do I wait?
It's not about money for me. Like I said, it's not about belts. It's not about money. It's about challenges and history. And for me, like I said, I'm going to do it on my own time. Like, I beat Anderson Silva. Those are two variables now I never expected coming to the UFC. I thought by the time I get here, Anderson would have retired, and he's still around. So I fought him, and that's like, for me, fighting my idol. So I was like, okay, what next? And then somehow he put my name in his mouth. I was like, you know what? I like that. But in time. I'm still learning.
So, Izzy, so you think that if you were to fight Jones next, then you just
It
wouldn't
won't
be
be
ready
next.
with me?
I'm fighting Robert Whittaker next. But
you're saying you wouldn't be ready. So you
I can, dude, trust me, he can catch it. Right now, it's just the percentages. He probably like 60-40. He has a 60% chance of beating me. But I want to have like a 9 out of 10 times I know I whoop his ass.
You don't think moving up in weight will affect your fighting?
I don't have to move up in weight. I can stay my weight right now and still fight.
Okay.
When I fought at heavyweight at King of the Ring, I fought an 8-man tournament. So I won King of the Ring 3 times. Twice at cruiserweight, that was 86 kgs. And then heavyweight, which was 100 kgs. I weighed in at like 92 kgs, fully closed, and with a box of Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, at the weigh-ins. Yeah. So that was, I mean, for me, I don't have to. Size it does matter at some things.
Does it, E?
That's what she said.
It depends. Some people who are bigger are terrible.
Yeah, but so it depends. Hey, depends how you move with it. So for me, like my body type, the way, and these heavyweights, I was dropping them, man. I was dropping them. People even Kelvin was the one saying, oh, he ain't got no pop. He said he saw me fight Anderson Silva. He was in Melbourne. He was like, I didn't see no pop in his punches. Well, he felt them. Yeah. He felt the pop in my punches now.
Anderson Silva said that he thinks you were out of line for your back and forth with John Jones. He said that was some young shit.
Yeah, no.
What you think of that? So
Anderson, he doesn't even know the full story. Jones came at me. I said my thing. I said my piece. And then, I mean, Anderson's going to say Anderson. For me, we left it in the cage. I've said all I had to say to him. You know, we had conversation in the cage, and I'll leave it at that. I didn't even watch the interview. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let him say his thing. I respect Anderson. I fought him now. I beat him. So, I mean, when you beat someone, you know, they're a little bit
salty. It's kind of interesting for somebody to say, oh, he's out of line in a fight that's so brutal, a sport that's so brutal.
Dude, what do you I mean, we're punching each other in the face, especially with all the shit talk. Some guys are like, oh, I'm respectful, I'm this and that. You can be respectful and show respect, but guess what? Let's not mix fucking mince. We're fighting.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is fighting. It's primal. So, out of line, whatnot. Hey, that's his opinion, so he can keep that in his back pocket.
When you're getting ready to fight, you can say anything too. It feels like people have said some really crazy.
I mean, look at Conor with Khabib,
exactly.
You know. But like, there's levels, you know. Like some things, like maybe.
You think
Conor,
that's off limits? Like what kind?
It's subjective. Some people can look. Khabib is from a place where you don't fuck around, in Russia, and you're talking about his religion. I'm talking about his family. And they're going back and forth. See the new beef, they're going back and forth about like each other's. They're going deep. So it's like, hey, don't let your mouth write checks, your ass can't cash.
Right.
So for me, whenever I write checks, I always cash.
Right.
Yeah, but for me, it's subjective. I show respect, but like Derek Brunson, I fought in Madison Square Garden. So he came at me straight off the bat in our press conference in LA, starts talking shit. And I'm like, whoa, 20 minutes ago, we were in the same elevator, in the same hotel lobby. And you were quiet as a mouse. But now on stage, he's trying to flex and all this shit. And I was like, all right. And leading up to that fight, I could smell it on him. I could smell the fear on him. There was one point before, like the fight week, the stare down, I was looking at him. I was calm. And I could see his face like trembling. And I was like, why are you shaking? And without missing a beat, he goes, why are you shaking? I was like, yo, okay, stop murmuring me. Chill. So I can understand. Even in the fight, I was like, why are you panicking? He goes, why are you panicking? So I've done this I've had over 100 fights. This ain't my first rodeo. So and not just in MMA and kickboxing, in boxing as well. I dabbled in boxing a little bit just because I felt it was easy.
Are you always in training?
Most times I stay in shape. And for me it's about learning. Like right now I'm gonna pull back all the like hardcore stuff. I just kind of want to train to upskill, because whenever you have a camp, whenever you have a fight coming, you're training for that fight sort of, but you're also trying to upskill. So right now I'm just going to take some time to upskill my martial arts, my levels, and just kind of, enjoy life a little bit more.
What about fucking? Does that affect you?
Never, dude. Nah, man. That's a myth.
Okay.
Facts. I made records this week. I'll just leave it at that. Fight week. Not just in the fight game, not just in the cage. I was making records. Shout out to the puppy.
The puppy?
Whoa, what kind of code word was going on in the bedroom?
Shout out to her, whoever that is. At least you got a nickname, Mom.
I know.
All right.
Okay,
Shout out to the puppy.
Andrew knows what's up.
What's the most valuable part of winning the fight?
For me, the most valuable part of winning the fight. Like, after that fight, like, pushing yourself to that limit. So you think this is your limit. And then you break past that wall and you find a new level. Like I said, in that 5th round, honestly, I would say just go ESPN Plus. That's where the UFC is now. Just plug in the fight. UFC 236. I was the co-main event. And then after that, there was another main event, Max Holloway and Poirier, and that was another fight of the year. So they only ever give one fight of the night. They gave 2. So that's like a $50,000 bonus. You know, I might throw it somewhere, spend it on black, whatever. But yeah, we had like candidate or fight of the year. That was like, if you watch that and you see what I did in that 5th round, for me, now I know I have another level. I have another level. I thought that was it.
Ooh.
And I thought that was like my reserve tank. I emptied it. But then after that fight, I was like, there's another level.
You showed yourself something.
Dude, me and him know each other now. We're like this. Like, I got a little scar over here from something he did to me. So, like, and just what we did in there, like, we know. But I know myself a little bit more. I went to the darkness, and I embraced it.
It's the power of the mind.
Facts.
Like, a lot of times we tell ourselves we can't go any further. That's our body talking. But our mind is like, we can go anywhere you want to go.
I can see why a lot of people break now. There was some parts in that fight, I won't say where, but like you can kind of hear the voice just like,
quit.
You've done enough. You know, you rocked them. You know, you did well, and it'll try and like it'll try and like suck you in. You know, like, but you have to break past that. Like, example, when I'm training on the Airdyne, you know, I have my heart rate monitor. Whenever I get to 163 beats per minute, that's my first wall. That's on maybe my second wall, and I can see it. Then I might look like shit on the bike, but I have to push past it. Then I see 165, 167. It goes up. And when I'm fit, you have to get to the red zone. It takes a lot of effort. And for me, the red zone is 173 beats per minute. Breaking to that point, that really pushes you. And you have to train your mind to just go numb and embrace the darkness. So now, after being there in a live fight in front of that many people in Atlanta and just the way we did it, I can't wait till the next fight. Like, I know myself and I know that there's another level. So I can't wait till I get back in camp again. I'm still going to be training, going to be doing my thing, living life, but I just can't wait to make friends with the next level. New levels, new devils, man.
You think people look at it and be like, okay, now I see where his weaknesses are from early on?
They think they do. That's what the injury-prone champ keeps saying. He's like, oh, we see holes in this game. Well, jump in the hole, then you realize it's a trap and can't get out.
Robert Whittaker, he said, when y'all fight, it won't be a war. He said, not with me and him. It's going to be short and sweet. Trust me, I guarantee you.
That's what she said. Honestly, I can make it quick as well. Yeah. Honestly, like, literally, honestly, I can make it quick.
Shout out to the puppy.
Yeah. It's going to be a thing now. Nah, but straight up, I can make it quick. He's a guy, dude, I got ears in the streets, man. Streets is talking. That fight, he really wanted Kelvin to win. And
because he didn't want to fight you.
Facts.
Yeah.
Is it like when I won, when my hand got raised, he was kicking off physically mad. And yeah, I know for a fact he doesn't want to fight me. He knows what's up. I've seen him around. All the shit he talks. I've met him many times. He'll come up, shake my hand, and keep him moving. But never says anything. But like I say, hey, don't let your ass write checks that your mouth can't cash.
It's like reality TV.
Is it always personal with the UFC fighters, though?
Never personal. Like, me and Kelvin, it wasn't personal. It was just, we wanted to test each other's will. And I'm glad I had someone like that to push me to that limit. You know, but with Robert, I mean, Kelvin's never been knocked down. He's been knocked down, never been knocked out before. And I almost got it. That was like, I think, almost 20 unanswered shots towards the end. Like, I was beating him like a piñata, man.
Hard to knock out a Mexican.
Dude,
bro.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm telling you. I mean that in the most flattering way possible.
Right, honestly. But like, I was trying my best to kill him, and he wouldn't go. He wouldn't go out. But yeah, I dropped him. I tried. But Robert's easy. He's been knocked out many times. And the kind of style he has, he's just defensively he's lacking. Offensively, he's really good with the blitz, but defensively he's lacking. And he's gonna say the generic shit they all say. You know, oh, he's never fought a guy like me. I've got holes in it. And what? Eventually we're gonna fight. Eventually we're gonna do a press conference. So like I said, hey, keep that same energy.
How important is it for you to remain undefeated?
No, it's not. Dude, see me in the gym. I get my ass whooped in the gym every other day. Every other day, honestly.
Yeah.
And like, for me, when that happens, I know, okay, cool, I got to come back. Because my teammates, the ones that aren't really known like as me right now, they push me. Like, this week, maybe, example, me and Brad will get me this week. And he might get me the next day. I'm like, all right, cool. Then the other day, I might step up here. And then we constantly just elevate each other. So, like, they say, rising tides
lift all boats.
Exactly. So, right now, after doing this, I can't wait till I'm leaving New York today, going back home. When I go home and I show my teammates this, and they can see this, it's like the 4-minute mile. I heard within the first year when it was broken, 4 other people completed it. So now they can see this is real. That, oh shit, and they know me. They know I'm a piece of shit. Like a lot of times, I fuck up. I'm late. I show up. I work. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm like Naruto. I'm a very eclectic student. But then for me to have this, they'll be like, man, if he can get that, then I can step my game up as well. So I'm hoping I just inspire my team to, let's get this.
All right, my man Israel Adesanya.
Adesanya.
Okay.
Exactly.
Adesanya.
Sing it.
Yeah.
Adesanya.
There you go.
We can go back to Africa.
Adesanya. Hopefully this year.
Bro, I'm
You know what I'm
going
saying?
next month. Yeah, I'm going back next month. I was going to go to Europe, but yeah.
You ain't been home in a minute?
Yeah, like 5 years. And I can just.
You ain't been in Nigeria in 5 years?
Yeah, I've been busy, man.
Wow. When you going?
Next month. Next month, May. So probably like mid-May. But yeah, it's a homecoming. There's a scene in Ali when Will Smith played Ali, and he's running through the hood, and they're playing Salif Keita tomorrow. That's what I'm feeling. I want to go there and just feel that. Yeah.
I'm sure they embrace you because you rep
Definitely.
Nigeria well.
It's me and Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
First Nigerian champion, now I'm the second one. So we're taking gold back to Africa.
I love Nigeria. Salute to
Definitely,
Nigeria, man.
Hey, we
I
out
was
here.
mad when I did my test and I wasn't from Nigeria.
That's all right, man. That's a cradle of civilization, I heard.
Word.
Definitely, man.
Israel Adesanya.
I did. Yeah, there we go. My man got it. Yes.
Continued success, man.
Thank you.
Tell them
Appreciate
your
you guys,
Instagrams
man.
and stuff in case
At
you
me
want
at
more puppies.
Stylebender on Instagram, and no litter of puppies. I just got one. We good. Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat, baby. It's the Breakfast Club.